Hello, beloveds. Welcome in. Welcome back to Mistress of the Gates Tarot. I am your goddess, Alicia. Sorry for the camera shake. Welcome into a brand new day. It is Tuesday here in the East Coast. It is sunny, warm. It's a beautiful afternoon. Welcome in, come in to the Boom Boom Room. Join the chat. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. How it is, how's the weather in your neck of the woods. So we're going to tap into the cards today. Although today is Tuesday, governed by the planet of Mars, that hot red planet, also governed by the god of war and destruction, passion, and determination. We're tapping into that energy. While my other phone is charging, I'm going to see if I can let people know that we're in the live. We're on YouTube. Come on in, join the room. Hello, beloveds. So let's go on as people come on in and find their way to the room. Breath of the cosmos. Breath of the cosmos. No need to micromanage your life, to always be in control, to worry, have anxiety or fear about your journey, your path, your destiny. Someone, your bloodline is asking you to release the old ways, the old connections, the old you. Forget that old bucket list. Forget those goals you thought were best for you. 2025 is coming to an end. We're at the end of the year. We're about to do a year in review. This is for someone who may believe they should be further than where they are. May have had goals set from the beginning of the year and you feel less accomplished. Whether this is you owning your own business, and your own hustle, or maybe in a career or a connection, relationship. Maybe you thought you'd be engaged and married, separated, divorced, done and over. Finally started that platform, that project, put out your art, your music, walked into that new vision after a year of powerful transformation. You may feel like we're at a year's end, another year is coming to an end. Where are we going? What's ahead? What's in the future? Now that I'm ready to take a new direction, am I going to be led? Am I going to be guided? Where are the signs? Where's the information I need? Am I headed in the right direction? Or is there something that I still need to pick up, take along this new journey, whether that's a person, a resource, an idea? My will to thy will. This is judgment. This is answering the call of destiny. This is being available for God's assignment. This is letting go of the old and walking into the new. This is having peace in everything that was released in 2025, knowing this for your highest good, and there's something better waiting on the other side of this year's end, year in review, knowing that God has not forgotten you, that things they can always be better, but they can always be worse. Being grateful in the moment for where God has placed you, to be. Okay, let's see what else we got. We got a need to stop micromanaging or controlling a situation. A personal issue reaches resolution. A personal issue is reaching a resolution. Now it's blue for Cancer, which rules the home, the family that you love, that you take care of, that you protect. This could be some sibling rivalry. This could be something going on with a parent. This could be something going on with a co-parent, as in your child's mother or father. This can be a legal situation, a court case. This can be a relocation. You finally picking up, cutting the cord and moving on to be independent and free. There is a personal issue that you have with someone about something or somewhere that maybe has been giving you some concern, because maybe you haven't been able to control the outcome. Maybe you're not aware of what's being done. Maybe you're not included in the situation or in the conversation or in the determining of the outcome, especially if it's a legal matter and others are involved and you're waiting for a decision, an outcome, a verdict. This can also be involving an inheritance, where there are more than one child, more than one family member, people are involved, and there may be a squabble. After my condolences, someone has passed away, and yet it has yet been released evenly or distributed to everyone. But this is a personal issue. Maybe you're having problems on your job with a coworker or boss, or someone always in everybody's business. Maybe this is a frenemy, something you cut ties with, a partnership or business endeavor or friend, and there's been some separation. Maybe friendship got involved, family got involved, blood got involved with money, and they shall never be mixed. But we found that out too late, and now we're getting back to the love, having a real conversation, talking, working it out like a real family, a real friendship, a real partnership. It says surrender to the divine. We have two cards here to talk about surrender. Realizing when the situation is what it is, nothing can be done, nothing can be solved. This can be irreconcilable differences in a divorce. I'm stumbling over my words. So it's almost like there may be something that went unsaid that you may have wished was said or was done in a situation. Now it may be coming back around to have that final conversation or receive that closure. Because we got inner earth here. You will survive this. New solutions and new beginnings. Whatever this is, maybe whatever it is caused you to lose a job or have to move away from home, go on your own, start your own life elsewhere. That divorce after many years that now you have to start all over, start again, break away from a outcome or a life that you saw for yourself with someone. That's my fur baby. Maybe a little bitterness, a little anger, a little resentment, or a little regret going on with somebody. Maybe it's somebody that's out of control and somebody you wish you could help out, but Spirit telling you to let go. Don't micromanage, don't problem solve. Don't try to be the healer, the assistant. Don't be the sponge or doormat in other people's lives. Right now, this is about you, a new journey, a new season, a new path. It's leading to a lot of opportunities for peace and abundance to come back into your life. If maybe when you finally walk away, if you haven't already, when you finally walk away, break away, when this peaceful mindset brings in some kind of resolution, Then you can finally get on with your life. Let's see what we have here. Let's see if we can find out more about what's going on. You will survive this. Something that may be a temporary season of lack or poverty or feels like a setback or blockages. Now we're going into winter stillness. I've been telling people this all week long. We've had our summer fun. Fall is harvest season. If you have not planted seeds to collect this harvest, winter may be a very lack season for you. For those who have and are pulling in their harvest, knowing that winter always brings stillness in all kind of areas. So making sure you put away, you save, you invest, you use your money and your time wisely in the next 2 months. Because when we're in lack season, it's when people want to borrow, gift giving, people go into debt, trying to please, trying to show up, trying to show out, trying to compete, knowing that that season in your life is over, for you have elevated towards a higher state of consciousness. You don't care about holidays and splurging and buying and gift giving and turkey eating and gathering with family that is toxic, or being accepting invitations when you know they really don't want you in the room. This is all you going into winter, knowing that if you be still and let go, I'm hearing, be still and know that I am God. And although it may be winter around you in your environment, outdoors, where all has walked away, been torn away, abandoned, left, ghosted, rejected, whatever, knowing that this period of winter that brings colder seasons, we're indoors, we're focusing on hot chocolate and comforters and getting back to watching our favorite television series as they come back in. We spend more time with family and children and loved ones, those that truly celebrate our year of victory. No matter where we are at the end of this year, it's not where we began in the beginning. So we have much to celebrate. We are very victorious that we are even in the land of the living to make it to the end of the year. Many did not. Many still will not. If we are once the anointed, the chosen, the blessed, we are the leaders. We are the role models, the goal setters, the mentors, coaches, friends, advisors. We are the influencer of the next generation. You're in that pool, that tribe, to be considered for greatness, to be considered for greatness. So now the Spirit's saying, ease back, take a rest, take a look back at all you've accomplished in this year, take a real review, give yourself some grace and mercy, be your best cheerleader, applaud yourself, spoil yourself, celebrate your wins, even the small ones, the victories, the endings that brought you a peaceful release, brought you some growth and knowledge and elevate some strength and confidence to be independent, to survive, to influence others, to make it through the dark times. And you have much to celebrate in this year. For that is answering a call. There's the reunion. There's a reunion. This is either a person, a family, a group, a body of individuals. This is something that's going to occur in its winter season, and this came out yesterday in the reading. Someone, now, this could be a twin flame reunion. This could be you reuniting with a past lifetime soulmate that finally returns, and you finally meet up, and you finally live out your destiny, the better part of your life. This can be you running into an old friend from an old hometown years ago, middle school, elementary even. This is you getting back together with a sibling, making amends, making peace, calling a truce, elevate and growing in your maturity. This is you collaborating with the universe, rising, elevating to your North Node, your higher self, commanding 2026 to pour out all you desire and all that you work for in 2025, seeing that fame and fortune take off and take you into new areas of abundance. This all is giving me how great next year is going to be. We got repression for someone in the house. Take it where it resonates. Collective reading. If it don't apply, let it fly. But someone here is in a separation with a lover. This could also be a family member, but you have been separated from this person for some time. No phone calls, no communication, no get-togethers. You didn't hang out this summer. Whoever this is, mirror image. We got the twins, we got lovers, we got Gemini energy. During this winter time, something will spark some kind of desire or awakening. Someone is going to communicate, reach out. Now, this may be you leveling up, reaching back to pull up, or this may be someone else saying, now I understand, I see what you mean, I went within, I reflected, I know my part in it. Let's balance out this scale of justice and do what's right for all involved. But there's been a lot of repressing of emotions in this period of healing, holding back on what you want to say, how you really feel, if you can trust, if you're ready for the conversation even, let alone the reunion. Now, a reunion does not mean reconciliation. It does not mean we get back together, especially for those, it was an intimate connection. Reunion means maybe you're finally going to that family reunion, finally accepting that invite after years, showing up in your higher self, proud of your accomplishments, ready to be grown. Maybe you reunite and go to that sibling that always gives that holiday meal, but you haven't gone. You and each other, whatever, or you getting back with the ex and deciding not to divorce or not to separate or to start over and become friends. But there are twins here. There is a reunion. Yeah, this is about closure. This is about closing the door on the past, walking away, forgiving, letting go, understanding it was a lesson, understanding it was for everyone involved to elevate, to reach higher, to see it for what it really was. Because we got submission. What Spirit is saying is, don't resist. Don't resist divine timing and divine orchestration. They're sending this in for your betterment, for their betterment, for real peace, to be brought to this situation. So everyone can move on, move up, work together, share the love. So submission, Spirit's asking that everyone submit to allow your heart to feel. Don't stop thinking, using your discernment, going with your gut, but allowing your heart to be open, to be transparent, to be truthful, with no shame, no guilt, no judgment, and not needing to know the outcome. Just following. Yeah, this is bringing about some kind of forgiveness. This is bringing some kind of forgiveness. Now, someone is coming in asking for your forgiveness. Someone is bringing everybody together so everybody can talk and we can have a universal forgiveness. You could be asking someone for forgiveness. This is about stepping into the Christ consciousness and knowing that no one is perfect, everyone is fallible. God's love is unconditional for that who really carries it in their soul and their spirit. But there's forgiveness being sought in this situation. Because the lesson has been learned. 144 on the ticker, 144, the angel of the anointed, the chosen, those who rise above it, those who transmute it, those who alchemize it, those who direct it. Learning, the lesson was learned, and it was for there's a lot of bitterness, there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of resentment, there's a lot of hurt, there's a lot of pain, and whatever this was, it brought this separation. Time has passed, a lot of time, and if a lot of time is not passed, then I'm not talking to you. This is for someone. There's been a lot of time, a lot of separation, a lot of time for growth, for thought, for movement, for growth, for self-reflection, for evaluation, to be able to find peace, to be able to say, you know what it was, and yet it was me on both sides of the fence, and saying, you know what, it is what it is. Now, if we say it is, and we can decide whatever that's going to be without the judgment of outside individuals. Because I just heard family and friends have been blocking this reunion. Whether they know it or not, too many voices, too many opinions. Yeah, too many opinions. Yeah, peace, a calmness, a resolution. Yeah, there are too many voices in this situation. Too many people raging as if it happened to them, if they're truly involved, if they get a say. Maybe people were asking for help in all the wrong directions, but no one else to get it, but family and friends, but a circle. This is about balancing out the scales. The universe is commanding that something be balanced, something be made fair, whole, equal. And it's about getting some of them cooks out the kitchen. And only the masterminds of the dish have a say. Get message of peace. Somebody wants peace. You want peace. They want peace. Everybody wants peace. And to say you don't want peace, go heal. Please go heal. Because everybody should want peace in their world, in their lives, in their family, for the betterment of your health, your progress. This is a message of peace. The universe is bringing this situation back. Hello, it was a karmic relationship. This was something toxic. This was a karmic twin flame, someone that proved to be a false soulmate at the time. This is a divorce, a separation, a breakup, a frenemy, a rivalry to family. This was a karmic connection, which means God ain't putting somebody fully ascended with no karmic. That ain't how the universe works. Why would they punish someone fully ascended? So if they were karmic at the time, my love, you were too. Let's call it what it is. Karmic can be ignoring red flags, over forgiving, turning the other cheek. That's karmic too, because that's people pleasing, attention seeking. That's called dependency. That's we're bonded because we both have some kind of trauma that we allow ourselves to be with each other, and we both know this is karmic as hell. We use excuses like the children or finances or family or whatever to stay together until somebody says it's time to grow up. It's time to grow up and make a real decision about, is this what we really want? Are we on the same page? Can we stay there? Maybe we've been reading different books. Well, somebody, hello, this karmic connection you were in. The universe says, prepare, my love. Prepare. Where's the card? Prepare, because it's happening. It's happening. Now I know there's somebody shaking their head. Hell no. Not with that devil, not with that demon. Can't be. There was domestic violence. They put hands on me. They abused the kids. Blah, blah, blah. They gave me STD. I know there's somebody right now saying all that. Well, boo boo, if you are, this ain't your reading, my love. Because your ancestors in your bloodline will never bring the devil back into your life if you already experienced that hell, unless the lesson was learned. And it says lesson learned here. So don't need get in the comments or in the chat or nowhere else telling me it's not your message, boo. This is for somebody who's already awakened. And that awakening sparked the awakening of the other karmic in the time, in the distance, in the loneliness, in the reflection of thought. And now the unit is being brought back together because both are in a place of higher elevation. Now, if they've been long gone and you think and you know, or you're going from gospel or whatever, that they still karmic, and you ain't seen this person, talk to this person in months, years, and you really don't know. You're just going with your emotions. I'm still talking to you. Because obviously it's something you don't know. That they want to prove to you, you didn't know, you were still in your emotions. So yeah, I'm still talking to you. But for those who've awakened to the point of forgiveness, understanding they were not perfect, understanding you made mistakes, understanding you were ignored, understanding you volunteered, understanding you've learned and grown. And it's possible for God to do that to anyone, as we're all children of the Most High. Then I'm definitely talking to you. It's time for resolution. It's time for reparations. It's time for peace. Because this is for the bloodline. This ain't about you. This ain't about them. This is about something deeper in the bloodline. You may have a child together or children. This is about the bloodline. You know, people think that, relationships are only about them. But when the kids come and bloodlines have crossed and shared, especially if you have a daughter together and she carries a womb of that bloodline, especially if you had a daughter together, it's never over because we say it's over. That ain't how that works. Now that bloodline needs to be healed, mended, repaired, answered for. So at any time, your team can come down and say, nah, boo-boo, it's not over. It's not done. We got to fix it. We got to back up. Yes, secrets. Secrets, but you see how the pendulum is there? A divination tool to connect with the spirits? Oh, yeah. This ain't happening because there's secrets you need to know about this person or they need to know about you. Oh, no, boo-boo. This is the universe telling you there are secrets that we know that neither one of y'all know, that y'all ain't been able to see. We hid on purpose because too many mouths were in the room, too many were involved. We hid this. We protected this from the both of you. Because at the place when a karmic family, a karmic situation, karmic friends, whatever. Now we are coming through to give y'all both this revelation, this deliverance, to make sure you're both in the real knowing, in the truth, to bring a resolution, peace, and joy back to the bloodline. You're both alive in this lifetime still, young enough to do this work. Children still young enough to need the help. This is why they're showing up. It's not, we don't always have the last say. We know the Most High has the final say. As above, so below. That's the final say. That we say that so diligently. As above, so below. Most people don't know even what that means. The Creator always has the final say at the end of the day. We have free will and the choices we make, but then when correction is needed, happiness is going to come out of this situation. It may not be seen now, you may not believe it, can't see it's going to be achieved, because the last time you saw that, yeah, this is going to bring some happiness to a whole entire family. To a whole family. There are people who haven't been able to even have an opinion, or whose opinion been tainted by a bitter parent, or a bitter grandparent, or a bitter sibling that put their mouth in it. So people just backed up and didn't say what they wanted to say. Well, now everybody going to get a chance to say exactly what they want to say. Message of forgiveness. We can and we will. We can and we will. Reproach, disappointment. Yeah, there were broken promises, lots of them. Yeah, there was a lot of disappointment, lots of immaturity, trauma, codependency, competition, jealousy, anger, all of that. There was a lot of it. And yeah, but there was a lot of it. Like as in the past, as in was done, as in over, as in no longer exists in the moment we're sitting in, unless we're carrying it as baggage, because we just need it. We need it for a conversation. We need it to complain. We need it for, it's not needed. Needed for what? Baggage holds no divine purpose. None whatsoever. It's a sword. It's a shield. It's a brick wall. Somebody trying to hide their trauma. That's what the baggage is for. To blame that on someone, to show someone what you went through, to cry wolf, to have people feel. Baggage is to make sure that people can feel sorry, sympathize. Nobody needs to know everything that went on in your. Nobody. Now let me say this. Unless it's a therapist or a licensed physician and you're in therapy for depression, anxiety, or whatever, there ain't nobody, and including your children coming up, there ain't nobody that needs to know your past. Nobody. And for what reason would they need to know it? Not to get to know you. Hopefully you are not your past. There should be no reason why that's always coming up in the conversation. You got to tell everybody what the ex did, what the children did, what the boss did. Every day. Every day you living in yesterday. Somebody that constantly talks about, the coworkers, the job, the boss, the ex, the children, the money, the bills, the lack, the pessimist attitude every day. Lives in yesterday every day. You're not standing in someone that's going to take you back to the past every day. You should not want to be. It shouldn't be a conscious choice. If they're not elevating you that moment, that day, showing you the sun, making you laugh, make you smile, make you feel good, happy, make you forget yesterday, then you don't need them in your future or your present. Because anybody in your present should help you forget all the negative energy of every yesterday. Every moment you're with them should feel brand new. A new experience. A new beautiful memory. Don't hold on to people that want to call you up every single day to tell you how miserable their job is. But they go to work every day. And they've been doing that for years. So what you complain about still? Hello? Or they complain about the same miserable relationship they've been in for so. Okay, but you get into the same bed every night. or you open the same revolving door every time they call, or whatever it is, or you do it and fall into it and then become a victim when they don't work. Stay away from them people. Now, if it's your job, you're a counselor, a coach, a mentor, that's not what I'm meaning. I mean in your daily spiritual, soulful connections, the ones that pull to your heart, your soul. Those people, the people that are not in your life just to fill your pockets. You have other needs for them, like love, intimacy, comfort, support, stability, friendship, loyalty. Those people, you should be looking for those people every day to drop off somebody else's. I don't need you to call me every day to drop off your trash of the day. Yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse. Stay away from people that want to constantly get in your energy to unload their trash on you so they can feel better after they speak to you and leave you burdened and heavy. Ten of Swords, you have decided, I'm not dealing with people that are backstabbing, stealing, thieving, lying, cheating, manipulating. I'm no longer walking around like I don't have eyes to see and a brain to think. You may have, a lot of people may have taken your kindness for weakness all your life. When you need a loan or advice or a job done or an extra hand or need to listen. Because you understand that all they did for you was leave you unbalanced. Justice in reverse is an imbalance, something unjust, unequal, unfair. They turn out to be the winner and you turn out to be needing, wanting, and empty when they leave. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you were always the person. You were the go-to. You have always been the go-to for everyone else. You put kids, spouses, friends, siblings, parents, everything above you, even at work. You're the go-to. And this has cost you. This has cost you a lot of financial gain, emotional elevation, mental clarity, spiritual awakening. This has cost you a lot of transformation. You've lost more than you've gained. You've lost a lot more than you gained, especially money. You may have been the person, people come and stay in your house, live in your house, friends, kids, whoever. You give a lot. The shirt off your back. Like your kids eat, you go to bed hungry, that kind of parent. You do what you got to do for others. But you are tired of being left depleted. Yeah, you were tired of being left depleted. Tired of the scars, the emptiness, the loneliness, the fatigue. Hello, the burdens, the responsibilities. You were tired. And you may have walked away from a family, a relationship, for a friend circle, a job, whatever, a hometown, or allowed it to walk away. And this time finally close that door, they couldn't come back like they used to do. You may have decided, I could do bad all by myself. But by myself, I do better. I'm happy, I'm healthier. Well, somebody has seen what their absence has done to improve your life, your status. And maybe this person now is realizing they had a bigger hand in the destruction, the breakup, the separation, the abuse, the situation. And now that your awakening and life change has sparked this awakening like a branch, like a root in your DNA, in your core, in your line. They had no other choice but to awaken and come back towards you, to make amends, to make peace, to be truthful, to be transparent. And even if you don't get back together, even if you don't reconciliate, This is the best peace, the best outcome that can be had. Yeah, the fighting, the arguments, the jealousy, the gossip, the drama. It's got to go. It's got to stop. You've had to push through, being the butt of the joke, the topic and rooms you're not even in, of the conversation around you, about you. And at this point, the universe says, whoever planted those seeds, whoever planted the seeds of destruction, chaos, in this connection, in this cord, in this bloodline, is done. Those people have walked away, been turned away, been led away, been put away, so that this reunion, this reconciliation, this peace must be because look what's depending. I can't even get the words out. Look what's depending on this peaceful resolution. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is hitting the jackpot. Hitting the jackpot. Ching ching, money bringing, constant flow, consistency, overflow. This is generational wealth. In order to start this generational wealth transfer, yeah, this door gotta be closed. This situation gotta be resolved. This gotta come to an end. It gotta be done. For you to move into this abundance, for you to move in this amount of abundance, this must be done. Maybe this person is coming in to surrender your inheritance, your settlement, your agreement, that debt, a secret about something that you've been owed, that's been yours, that others been living on, hiding, blocking, delaying. Maybe for this person to find peace, they know they must do this. They must make up in order for this person to walk into their own victory, their own happiness, a better health, a new life, a new beginning. These reparations, they gotta be made, they gotta be given. It's gotta be given. This money gotta be given back, turned over, unblocked, undelayed, resolved. This asset, this house, this land, this property, this inheritance, this work that was stolen, these proceeds, this opportunity, whatever this was, it's got to be resolved. It's got to be made fair. Justice in reverse. It's got to be turned over upright. This justice in reverse got to be made upright. So the universe is turning the wheel. The universe is turning the wheel. Yeah. There is some information. There is some hidden information. Now, this could involve an investigator on a situation you don't know about. Someone that found some information, found you, found out who it belongs to, who the rightful owner is. Something has been discovered. Something is about to be revealed. There's a truth coming in. And it's coming in quickly. It's coming in full force. Whatever's coming in is unstoppable. Someone is determined. Someone's determined to make this right. Someone is determined to make this justice right. This 10 of Pentacles right. Someone looking for victory. This person is very passionate about this success of this endeavor, what's this offer, this contact. They're hopeful about this outcome. And you know who it is. And that's exactly who it is. You've got a father figure in your life. Now, this is either your father or your child's father. If this is a feminine, she was always in her masculine energy. She was controlling and manipulating. This King of Wands, someone who's finally waking up and taking the leadership. Someone who's finally taking the leadership, the confidence, the courage to come forward. Someone that has come to some kind of revelation. Someone's had a deliverance. And I know the impossible dream is on many people's mind, especially if this is the fault of your children, especially if it's your fault. This person has had a big ego, maybe a little controlling. This person paid very close attention about material things. They were an opportunist. They may have used you for money, for a come up, you and many others. This person is willing to step into this leadership position, take accountability, make amends, make a new choice, to choose to go a new way, to be a stand up, a stand in, strong, dependable, a protector. And they're very passionate about the success of their approach. They came up in the upright on both sides. This person now in the upright, in their own power. This person could have been in a situation where they lost their power, whether it was after you, and they're out of that situation now. This person has taken their power back. They've taken it. This person is walking away from karmic family, friends, the past, to make amends, to do right by you, my love. By you. Whether you're this person's child, this person's mate, lover, spouse, this person is walking away from their family, their friends, everything karmic, toxic, miserable. Everyone that gave bad advice, bad direction, to come towards you and make it right. I know, but they want to make it. They want to make it right. They've cut ties with a whole lot of people, showing them the ability to heal independently, separate from your family, your friends, your karmic connections, them seeing that how good it's done for you, how more peaceful, calm, independent, freer, healthier you are. They want that. They believe in that now. And they're going to do everything they can to have that for themselves, to give that back to you, to give it back to the family they have with you. If you have not, please tap that like button, y'all, for the girl. Tap me in, tap me out. Just tap the like button. Subscribe if you're new. You're going to want to come back. I promise you. So hit it now. Get it done and out the way. Hit the bell. Somebody ready to put in the work. Somebody is ready to put in that work. They're ready to build, to rebuild, to plant new seeds. They're willing to focus. They're willing to focus. Somebody has learned a really hard lesson. that you are their soulmate. The hard lesson they learned, and when I say hard, it was hard. If you need to know that, now you know. This is a soulmate. They are a soulmate. You have a divine mission with this person. A bloodline is dependent. The bloodline is dependent upon you too in this lifetime. Breaking chains. Chains of divorce, poverty, change of family separation, change of co-parenting, change of unforgiveness. You too were brought together to be the difference. Your King of Swords, this Emperor has found clarity, has found discernment. They're no longer in illusion. They're no longer under spells. They're no longer lost. They're not in the dark. They have found complete clarity. You are their soulmate. You may have known this already. You may have even tried to get them signs throughout the relationship or tell them you may be the spiritually elevated one. And they didn't believe in that stuff. They didn't believe in you. They didn't believe in that of their capability to be that. Maybe based on the way they grew up. No one got married. No one stayed together. Everyone divorced. They didn't stay friends. Nobody. This is all they knew. There was something different about you. And when they couldn't match that, a tower hit. But the tower hit, it elevated you to know that you deserve that. You value that. You're worth that. Don't settle for less than that. And you were doing that with this person. So the universe separated that, tore that apart. Now they realize you were right the whole time and they were wrong. This person has let go of organized religion. They're now in a spiritual transformation because divine timing says it's now. It's now. Holiday season. I don't know if you celebrate. You don't have to. Maybe your family does. And you don't invade or judge others' wishes. Hello. So you go. You participate. Whatever. It's just food. Get over it, people. Something around this holiday season, this winter time, this person's coming in, coming around. Cause it ain't over. Cause it ain't over. Hello? Cause it ain't over. Don't be mad at me. I hear y'all already. I can hear you gritting your teeth. It ain't over, beloved. And like I said, collective reading, if it's not for you, use your discernment. If it don't apply, let it fly. We don't need to hear the naysayers. For the ones who know this is possible. But it is what it is, boo-boo. It ain't over. Death is in reverse. Death is in reverse, my love. And if you want confirmation, you want your own if you want your own, I think I have enough. I was trying to charge my other phone. If you want your own personal reading to clarify just for you, boo-boo, because you just can't believe what you're hearing. If you want your own, feel free to book for readings today. Thank you, Saj. Moderator Saj is in the house. If you simply want a simple yes or a simple no, without asking me no question, you just make your donation of $4.44. Super thanks, super chat, Cashapp, PayPal. If you want to know for sure if you're getting a yes, they coming, or no, this ain't for you, $4.44, you get your answer. I'll pull your one card it'll let you know for sure. Then you can go breathe. If you want to know more, 1111, $11.11. You'll get a full mini reading. But if you need to know, don't sit. Take action. Come on. Judgment in reverse. The Hierophant. There will be no divorce. 6 of Swords in reverse. Guess what? Turn around, bright eyes, because there ain't going to be no divorce. Well, Hierophant in reverse. This could be somebody already divorced. And the ink ain't even dry. Or you haven't received the decision yet, the outcome yet, and they no longer want to go forth. This could also be somebody you divorced and you've been separated from years, and here they come. Because Judgment in reverse. Somebody trying to reverse this Judgment and the Death card. They want to reverse this ending. They want to reverse this decision. If you're in divorce court currently, and you've been there for a while, you've been in a legal case for a while, somebody may not be signing. Somebody may not be signing. Because we got the Tower in reverse. Somebody is trying to reverse this Tower. They don't want this ending. They decided to do right, come right. What did I say? They have decided. They have found some discernment, and they have come to some clarity that they played a big part in this falling apart. They no longer care about what the blame is, what the guilt is. Whoever this is taking a vow. They are vowing their commitment to the divine to do right in this situation. They've got some kind of clarity about this group. Whether this is their family, their friends, your family, your friends, ain't nobody from the beginning wanted y'all together. There was a united teamwork effort. Family and friends, children even. There was a united effort, and it may have just been whispers, bad advice, what you should do, what I wouldn't do, yada, yada, yada. Misery, love, company. And y'all were both raised in miserable families. It is what it is. But it was for a divine purpose. Y'all both were supposed to break free. Y'all both were supposed to break the chains. Y'all both were supposed to this legacy, alchemizing this legacy. Y'all supposed to do this together. That was, y'all agreed to that. That was y'all destiny. And in Divine says, now, let's go. Now, let destiny on the bottom of the deck. Destiny, as I said there, look, this is your soulmate. This is your divine soulmate. And y'all are here to fulfill a destiny together. So there's an offer coming in. So there's an offer coming in to heal. To heal. Joy, harmony, happiness. A foundational. Hello. It's coming. It's coming. It's a lover. It's a twin. Gemini, lovers is Gemini. It's your twin. Who decided to take action because They are tired of living in regret. They are tired of living in their own regrets. Tired of not sleeping, not eating. Tired of not being with you. Listen to all the wrong people. Listening to all the wrong people. Now they want to come in, boo-boo. Can we take our time? Can we take our time? Temperance is patience. Can we take our time, start slow, rebuild, work together? Teamwork is going to make this dream work. Okay. We got planning. We got they are planning to build with you, Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting heavy. This is a divine masculine talking to his divine feminine. So if you're the divine feminine, this is your message from your masculine. If you're the masculine, you know what you're about to do. And it's being divinely orchestrated that you do. You were headed in the right direction. You're about to change the vibration of everyone, of both your lives, taking the lead as you should. If you're LGBTQ, put the roles where they go. Someone's always masculine, so always put it where it go. Someone's planning to come in and elevate your status, elevate your, you are their entire wish fulfillment. Can we, hello, I want to give and take equally. No more gaslighting, no more abusing, no more taking and not giving. I'm ready for the equal give and take. And if you don't believe it, your celebration is on the way. Yeah. Because deep down inside, when you don't repress your emotions based on what the world tells you should do and feel, after going through that, whatever it was, you both want it. And if you don't, I ain't talking to you. Because without each other, y'all both stuck in the darkness. Without each other, there's no sun. Both of you are being stuck in sadness, loneliness, depression, confusion. You think they did this, you guessing they did that. They doing the same thing because everybody's saying it, and neither one of you know the truth. That you are both. That you are both. Not just you. This is an anointed duo, a dynamic duo, destined to return, to break chains. Hello, to clean and cleanse the bloodline. Both of you are returned starseeds. It's time to make a decision. You both may have each other blocked. If you do, I'm talking to you. You both may have each other blocked. Because you think you know, but with the eyes blindfold, you don't even know. So because you're guessing and thinking, overthinking, yeah, thinking about each other at night, dreaming about each other when you think you don't want to, but they still showing up and you acting like you don't know why. Hello? Yeah, this cycle may have been closed. The cycle definitely was closed. There wasn't anything. You ain't confused about that. Because it had to be. How else could you get a full card? How else do you get a brand new, fresh beginning? How do you start with take a leap of faith if the old cycle is not closed? Of course it's closed. Of course it ended. Of course it was over. Of course that season, that cycle, that book, that novel, of course it's done. Thrown to the wood and burned in the ash. Of course you were empty to desert. It was on. Did I not say how else you get the full? Did I not just say how else you get the full card? Queen of Cups. How else are you going to get it? How else do you find your place in emotional maturity, healing, self-healing abilities? Unless you're broken away from a karmic connection, a toxic cord, something codependent. How else will you find out that by yourself, you're the Empress? How else? Well, that's why it happened. That's why it happened. To get you here. Now that you are here. Now that you are here. What's next? Because your ships are sailing in. When that boat docks, whatever God placed upon it, are you ready to receive it with open arms and allow it to grow, to flourish, to thrive? Or do you have a whole list of do's and don'ts before God blesses your life? Are you too focused? Are you too focused that someone stole them, some karmic? They cheated, they lied, they deceived? Are you so focused on the parts that you didn't tell, that no one knows? Hello? And therefore you have no shame, no guilt in the situation because they were the only ones fully exposed? Come on now. I'm reading energy, y'all, for facts. Are you so focused on the loss, the grief, the way it left you bitter, hurt, angry, that you were not chosen? Are you so caught up in the fact that they didn't choose you first, they didn't put you first, they distracted you from doing it yourself for you first, so they're the only ones to blame, although you didn't even do it for you first? Because the Most High said, it's coming, it's happening. And the chariot brings success, determination, willpower, achievement. Two of Cups, marriage, partnership, union, collaboration, building together. You and I must make a pact. We must bring salvation back. Just call my name and I'll be there. That was a commitment before the world full pop, before the world got involved, before the world was let in. Yeah. Queen of Swords with the sword upright. With the sword upright, cold, standoffish, walls built too high, too many boundaries, got a lot of chips on your shoulder. Nobody says you shouldn't, or we don't know how they got there. But Queen of Swords, the sword's upright, is ready for problems. She's always ready to fight. She's guarded, overly guarded. Overthinker, always worried about because somebody broke your heart, because you went through some pain, some deception, some lies, cheating, because you volunteered, you were there for it, because you act like you didn't see it, you didn't know it, because you ignored the red flags, because you loved them, and you did, with all your heart. They were karmic, so they behaved exactly how they were supposed to be to get you to the, they acted exactly how they were supposed to be to get you to this. To learn how to fight back. To learn how to fight for yourself. To learn how to stand up. To learn how to speak up. To learn how to stop being a victim. Being victimized. to rise into your Empress status, to stop allowing yourself to be hidden, to be a choice, to be an option, a door. Now that you've been alone in solitude, making peace with yourself, making peace with the cups that were not offered with integrity, honesty, loyalty, focusing on that one cup that you wish has showed up to do right instead of acting up. You've taken time. Now who got the power? Now who's stepping into their power? With the Queen of Wands energy, big low energy, big bite, the hunter and no longer the prey, attractive, glowing, hello, strong, confident, intuitive. The lesson is karmic as it was. As karmic as it was. The lesson was a blessing. It taught you how to walk away from burdens in people and situations that harmed your peace and your freedom and your independence. It taught you how to walk away even on your own, on your own. It taught you when enough was enough. It taught you to no longer allow people to juggle you, to juggle your heart. So now here it comes. So now the offer, here it comes. So now the universe, Carol, hello, beloved Saj, Marcus, Nishi, Kia or Kaya, hello, beautiful. One man R7, what's up? Nigel, hello, Nigel. Now I can life with, hello, Bakiza. Hello, beloved. I can't go back any further than that. So if you were in the top of the chat, put your name back in the bottom because my phone won't allow me to go back to give you a shout out. Now, I don't know what his problem is. I didn't know what his problem is. Maybe somebody is feeling. Maybe somebody is ready to fight, willing to fight. I don't know. All right, we get it. You're bothered. We get it. All right, what I just heard, somebody not going to be happy about this reunion. Somebody's going to be very unhappy with this reunion. Somebody may come in and try to interfere again in this reunion because everybody is not going to be happy. There's a reason why everybody's not going to be happy. First of all, it's nobody else's business. That's number one. I'm talking to adults. Y'all grown. There's kids here. There's family. This ain't nobody's business. That's number one. But people have been allowed to speak over it. Now may believe they have an opinion in the end. Yeah, somebody not gonna be happy that this emperor is coming back to invest in you. Somebody not gonna be happy. Because see why or who, someone you may want to look out for. You know what I'm getting already? This is the karmic they've left in the past. This could be a sibling, a sister, Sister of yours or sister of theirs. This could be a best friend of yours. Whoever this is, it looks like a feminine energy. It's not going to be happy. Maybe somebody that wants you to stay single and miserable like them. Now that you, hello. Somebody that's also unhappy or can't find love, that ain't going to want you to find yours. That kind of friend. Somebody going to be jealous, angry, resentful, or hurt. That you may be choosing to reunite your family. Try again. Somebody going to try to talk you out of it, talk you down, tell you dumb, you stupid, how could you? I thought you said about whoever this is. This person is not doing it to help you like they're saying they are. This person is going to do it because they don't want to see you go back and leave them again. This could be somebody you live with now and you're helping them out financially since that separation. Somebody you let in, moved in, somebody's temporarily taking their place, ladies, if you know what I mean. It's going to have to go. They're going to have to get the boot because they temporary too. I don't know, can we find out who this is? I don't know if I should pull that deck or a tarot deck. Where is? But there's a feminine energy here. First of all, when this happens to whoever you are, whoever this is, don't be running telling nobody. Don't ask for nobody's opinion. Well, should I meet up? Should I answer? Don't do that. Not even your elder kids. Don't do that. This is a conversation between two adults. This shouldn't be in nobody else's ear that's even happening or being considered. Don't tell your mama, your best friend, nobody. Okay? Because it's going to spread. Until you made up your mind and you decided. Don't pre-tell nobody. You know what card fell out? A thief. You know what card fell out? A thief. Uh-oh. Who's this thief spirit? Somebody, is this thief somebody that's using you at this time? Like I said, someone staying with you or someone you moved in with, someone you're helping out financially since you left wherever you were with whoever you were. Maybe you doubled up or coupled up or moved in with family or somebody that's not going to want you to go back because this person's using you. Ain't no different. Hopefully, I can't see you doing this though. No. This is someone else. Who is this? I don't know what spirit going. We got occupation. This is somebody that's been stealing your work. For all my spiritual workers, you have a platform, a social media presence. If you sell a project, if you do bookings or readings, you put out content. I don't know if you your work it could be your books, your music, your designs, your content. This will be on your job. Yo, who is this thief? Somebody stealing. Somebody that wants to continue to steal or has stolen your work in the past. Who is this? Also, if you don't do any of that, this is someone who worked to steal from you. Someone who's been working to steal from you. So this could be a karmic. Assassin karmic. He shook the phone when he hit the phone. It's a karmic. It's a feminine energy. It's a karmic, ladies. Somebody want to be you, have what you have, look like you, talk like you. This emperor who's loving or not choosing, they want to be that choice and they're not. They're not the divine soul counterpart. This was not in their desk. Poppy, get away from the door. Get away from the door. It's a little baby. Well, he ain't a baby. He's a toddler, but he's little. He outside banging the whole way. You beefing on babies now, Bobby? You beefing on toddlers? There's been a karmic probably tied to your masculine. There's now divine masculine. That's how they coming out. This karmic is the one that's been stealing. This could be identity theft. This could be content. If you're online, because they know that you're masculine. They know they're not the one. They know they've never been the one. They were just a part of the they were part of his karmic lesson. That's what they were. They were not meant to be they were a season. They were the reason for the season of change. That's all they were. A piece of the puzzle completed and done. There is a lawyer. This is an illegal authority figure. Do you see that globe in those books? This is someone studious, someone educated. No, it's not. No, it's not. If you've been separated from your divine masculine for a long time, or you've been with them since you were younger, now it's been 10, 15, 20 years, and y'all aged, y'all matured, this person has matured. This person has matured. They've grown. They've elevated. They're awakening. They've gone through some kind of spiritual deliverance. And now the first thing on their mind when they came out of it is making it right with you. And everybody in this family room, there's some kind of family room, maybe the family room where they were living before now they're leaving, they're talking about it because there's some kind of message. There's some kind of message that I'm in. Let's see what is that? Yeah, what is this? But there's a karmic here, a feminine energy. If you're a divine feminine, worked against you to steal all that was yours. Like I said, for some of you, this person your ex was with was a friend. Some of you was your sister. Some of you, it's somebody you know that they plan to do this. Your divine masculine, getting connected with them, discovering them, was no accident. That's what you may not know. It was not an accident. They set this up. They set it up to meet your masculine, to destroy you and your world and everything in it, because they are jealous and envious of you. But the universe said, we change. But the universe has said, What's this change? There's a change here. And it's a change of direction. Change your direction. Your divine masculine is changing direction. Something they found. There's something they found. Or made something they discovered about you. He may have found out that it was a plan all along. There was an accident that he was set up. Now, I'm not saying he went karmic as hell and didn't show up for it, didn't fall for it, wasn't all into it, but it was a plan. It was a setup. There were others involved to pull him in. And the change is he coming through to give you the crown, to give you the crown. That's what's happening. Great fortune. What the hell comes? It ain't over. It ain't over, my loves. It ain't over. This master has decided they want to fight. They want to fight with all their might. Because you are their fortune. You are their fortune. This master found out this plan was planned all along. And they fell right into it, fell for it. But not no more. But not no more. They want you. They want you. And they're going to level you up. They're ready to level you up and give you the life that they promised. They're ready to come in and give you. They're ready to come in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got some concern. We got some concern. Who's this that's concerned? Who concerned on the bottom of the deck? Who concerned on the bottom of the deck? Who concerned? Who? Yeah. They do about to be. Hello. Changing places. Changing places. This karmic is concerned. The wheel is about to be turned in your favor. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Divine femme. Oh yeah. Hello boo. What's up, queen? Hey mama. Cause you is a mama. Hey mama. Your dark days are about to be over. Your dark days are about to be over. For the universe is opening the gate for reunion. Destiny is opening the door. Transformation. Here come the lovers. Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited because we understood. Because we understood. The reuniting is because you both are going to understand the assignment, understand the reason. Uh-oh. We got another message of concern. It fell on a false person. It fell on a false person. It fell on the false person. Let's have a concern. What you concerned about? Oh, that this is around the corner. That this is happening around the corner. Yeah, it's happening around the corner. and your doppelganger, your copycat, your hater, and biggest fan. Okay. Got Childs, and we got Journey. Child and Journey. What is this, Child and Journey? What is this journey? This child and this journey? Child and journey. Come on, Spirit. I'm going to shuffle till you give it to me. I feel the resistance. Now, one card, please. Why is this karmic concerned about this child and this adjudication and journey? It looks like this false person is getting a message. Now, if your divine masculine is leaving, they're getting evicted because the masculine was holding it down. They may have a child with this person. You may have to discover that at some point. But looks like this karma is concerned because in the near horizon, she got to pack her bags and move on. Now, for some of you, you divorced this person and they marry someone else. And they walking away from that. May or may have not had a child, but this karmic and a concerned message, pack your bags, you gotta go. You can't stay here no more. And them and their child gotta leave, or the child is not your masculines, but when the karmic, they met them, they had one, and either way, them and this child gotta go. I don't know, what is this? What is this child in this journey? Yeah, despair. Despair. This karmic man begin the message. Your masculine is outdone over. Now they gotta pack their bags and leave this home, wherever they were staying, because the masculine ain't paying the bills, ain't funding it no more. They're done. And this is coming in quick, and they gotta figure out what, they don't have no job. This karmic didn't have no job. They were relying on your masculine. Without them, they've got nothing and nowhere to go. High honor. High honor. High honor. High honor. High honor is you and them. You and them. What they have with you. What they want with you. You are the one in high honor. That is how they will forever see you. Their eyes have been awakened to this karmic plan all along. Maybe they found out this child ain't theirs. They could have stuck them with a child also. They found out it's not theirs. That could have been a straw that broke the camel's back, and they're really done. They could have only been staying for that. And there were no love. Now that that's not even an attachment, yeah, pack up, it's time to go. You are the one in high honor. Oh, we got somebody here in bad health. We got somebody here in bad health. bad health. Can I get one for bad health? And I will close the deck. I will close the deck. Give me one for bad. Oh my God. Who it is? Who it is in bad health? I think I know what it is. I said one more card, I close the deck, right? They're like, didn't you say? Ooh, thank you. It's on the bottom. You see bad health? You see bad health? See bad health, toil and labor. This karmic, this false person did a whole lot of work on keeping this union, this family broken, so they could keep this King of Pentacles, I'm assuming, to their self. King of Wands, to their self. Emperor, to their self. And they did a little bit too much. Because see, poverty, yeah, pack your bags, you gotta go. Pack your bags, you gotta go. It don't belong to you. You don't belong in it. It's not for you. That was not your destiny. This is not their destiny. They gotta go. You know what? This divine masculine may be in a legal court case with this false person. Get him out of this house. Get him out of this, I don't know, this fake child support or this whatever this is. Get him out. Let the house belong. Yeah. Because they worked, this false person worked to keep you and your family in poverty by living in your motherfucking house. But Spirit said, that's over. That's over and done. That's over. There will be a generational wealth transfer in your favor. It's done. Decision, outcome, verdict. And they going to jail. And they going to prison or mental prison and anguish about this whole situation not working out in their favor. Because guess what you're about to get, baby girl? There's some news on the way. A court official, a petitioner, the postman, UPS. Hello, you got some documents on the way. You're going to have to sign for them. Make sure you think. Make sure that you thank your bloodline. Make sure you thank the divine. They're about to change your life in ways you thought would never happen. You were frustrated, giving up, time had run out. You didn't even care anymore. You knew it was yours. You knew it would eventually come, but you let go and let God. You didn't micromanage the universe. You didn't go and get 50 lawyers. You didn't get to debt, trying to fight a war that you knew you were in the right for. You gave it to God and said, God, I'm in the right. I'm the righteous one. I'm the one in high honor. Turn in my favor. If I stand back and I let go and I surrender, give me the victory, the outcome I deserve. And God said, well done, my good and faithful servant, for allowing me to divinely orchestrate this karma, this justice. Hold out your hands. Hold out your hands. And be ready to receive blessings of overflow and fulfillment in all your good deeds. shall be returned to you tenfold. For as I will, so it is. So more to be. Ashe. Ashe and Ashe today. Claim your victory. Claim your victory. If you know it's your word, your message, claim your victory. Don't sit on it. We celebrate in advance. For we know what is meant for us is to prosper, never to fail, never to know misfortune, never to be in lack or poverty. Claim your victory. She makes me want to this. Come here, come over here. That's what I'm hearing. You know, you make me want to shout. You know, you make me want to shout. That's what I'm hearing. That's how you're going to be feeling. Yes. And get ready for that reunion. Get ready for that clarity, that discernment, that transparency. Get ready for that peace, that forgiveness, that release. Get ready for joy to return despite your resistance or resilience or repression. God doing this because y'all ain't been able to do it. God is orchestrating this because y'all ain't doing it. Your bloodline and their bloodline are somewhere sitting together talking about, you believe this shit? After all we did to give them what they wanted, to bring this in, they let this karmic come in. This bitch, if it was your friend or your sibling, then they were introduced by you. Let's do what it is. Hello. And if it was they sitting there talking about, look at them, they think this over. They think they done. They just got started. We got a legacy to be won. You've had enough time. You've had enough time to grow, to understand, to recover, to forgive, and to... So let's go. That's what they saying. Let's go. What time is it? I'm feeling good. What do I want to pull? All right, last call before I close the gate. Last call before I close the gate. If you want a reading, a personal reading, a confirmation, yes or no. Hello, Copeland. What's up, King? Copeland, Life Up. Hello, what's up? Let me come in there and see if I can. Julian. Hello, Julian. Let me see who else I can see. We got Julian. Tarot's back. Can I have a reading? Of course, make your donation whenever you're ready. Copeland, Julian, Cameron, Amber, what's up, Queen? What's up, fam? Saj, y'all know Saj. We love the Saj. Michael Stevens, hello, beloved Gigi. What's up, lovely? Gospel singer, Ashley D. Carter. Amen, Queen. Amen. I know that's right. You got a channel. I have to look at. Y'all know gospel is in my soul and my blood. Southern bumpkin. I cannot let go of my roots. They're all I am, who I am, and my first start to discovering a spiritual connection at all. I don't let that go. Even though I dropped modern religion, I'll never let that go. They are my roots. My roots. Favorite gospel artist, Fred Hammond. Hello. Shirley Caesar, Mahalia Jackson, Vicky Winans, Mary, Vershawn Williams, Leanne, I can't think of her last name. And there were many others that sang gospel, although they were considered R&B artists. Kirk Franklin. I said what I said. Get ready for a twin flame reunion. You could doubt it or you get into the yang to the yin, that inner balance, a union, a dual spirit soul contract, that one that complements the other, and polar opposites. Get ready for a twin flame reunion. I know, but get ready. Old school. This is a soulmate, old school soulmate. I'm hearing a lot of music, connected by music. Both of you love music, old school music, R&B, hip hop, jazz, soulful songs. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over your head. Yeah, no longer listening or following old ways. Both of you growing up in old-fashioned families with old-fashioned religion, old-fashioned courts and laws. No, who doing that? Not when love calls. Kem, K-E-M, he's an R&B artist, has a song called Love Calls. Listen to it. Not when love calls, nothing else matters. Expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you, here it come, love is calling. Cupid is in the air, and y'all targeted next. There's the old school twin. This could be somebody you could have married this person. Like I said, married and divorced, been together, but you have old school souls. Both of you have old souls. Yeah. There was some backstabbing. There was some Ten of Swords. Looked like it was on both sides. Somebody may be in denial because maybe it wasn't as transparent as the other, exposed as the other. But both of you got some karmic debts that you paid. Yeah, poker face. Now I'm walking around like somebody walking around like they don't care. They're not willing to invest. They're not ready to, taking a chance, not showing your hand, taking a risk, gambling. Yeah. This look like it may be you, beloved. Somebody walking around like you're just not concerned when spirit knows that heart is on lock. But yeah, they did the most. Heartbreak, pain, separation, loss, deception, lies. A tower moment. Yeah, there was heartbreak. There was a lot of pain. You know, I heard Spirit said you're walking around repressing the pain. Thinking it'll just go away in time. Not really feeding your desire, your heart, your needs. Being truthful with yourself. Worrying about what others will say, others will think. Fearing and shaming judgment if you choose you, this, them, again, for the last time. Don't get stuck. Because they are deeply grieving this breakup. They are deeply grieving. There's that angry heifer again. Last card. Who is that? Hey, Mia. Is that Mia? You pronounce it Mia? Thank you, Mia. Mia, would you like you want a reading from that, Mia? Yes? Or is that just a donation? Is that a donation, Mia, or would you like a reading? A breakdown? Yes for a reading? And no if it was just donation. My phone won't reload. Mia, Mia, for your donation, Mia, your $20 donation, would you like a reading? If you'd like a reading, Mia, put yes in the chat. Oh, can you donate? Yes. Okay, Mia. Thank you, beloved. Thank you for helping her out, Saj. Okay, Mia. Here you go. Mia has just extended the gate. So, like Mia, if you would like to take action to get that reading, Mia just extended the time to 4:30. So the gate is open for next 15 minutes. If you'd like to book a reading, number one on today's list is Mia. If you would like to book, she's opened the window for just a little bit longer. We'll do Mia's reading, and if no one else books, we'll end off the live after that. One or two angel numbers, and close it out. The Spirit says, we know you've been hurt, and they've been hurting since they hurt you. So now you both are healing and getting over that hurt. It's time to buckle up, because I got a destiny to fulfill. That was the time. That was the reason y'all here. That was the plan. And apparently there's still time and opportunity for you to do so. And they want it done. So with just cleansing energy here. Okay, beloveds. This one is for me, girl. I felt that card wanted to fall out. Okay, Mia. Let's get your numerology number to guide us in the energy of your reading. 15339. 15339. You got the Hangman. You get the Hangman and the Hermit. So Mia, looks like you're in hermit mode and solitude, spending time alone, or you've been alone for some while by yourself, but you feel stuck on making a decision, changing direction, reconsidering your choice, but you're also stuck because you don't like where you are, you don't like how you feel, you don't like this alone energy, this hermit energy, you don't like this alone energy. You may be seeking information, seeking knowledge to get more answers on how to make a decision to move forward. Let this be it, beloved. For me, the Hermit card and the Hangman. For me, the Hermit and the Hangman. Oh yeah, there's definitely some stuck energy here, Mia. There's definitely some stuck energy here, beloved. Your first cut out, yeah, Queen of Cups, beloved. There you are, showing up. Yeah, self-love, self-care. I need to heal, especially emotionally. You've gone through some heartbreak. I don't know if there's also something going on with your wealth. I mean, your wealth, your money. Well, money came out, but I'm meaning to say your health, like your physical body. Yeah. Maybe in her memo, you daydream a lot about how it could be, how it should be. This is a needing to rest. A lot of self-love is needed here. A lot of pouring and nurturing your body and your mind. Reading the right books. Enjoying time out in nature. Sipping your teas by the window in the sunlight. Enjoying a good nap. Enjoying a good movie. Enjoying a night out. A bath. A massage. Taking yourself on a date night. You've given way too much of yourself away. Pouring from an empty cup. Depleted. Tired. But still trusting and wanting love to come in. Yeah. Yeah, honey. You may have made a decision. Did I say wealth? And the King of Pentacles is here. I did say wealth. Yeah, my love. Here you are turning your back. Feeling the need to walk away. But there's a big need. When I said wealth, there it is. Big need. You could be focusing on your security, your stability, trying to grow your money. You're a little overworked, tired. There's a need to make a decision here, to walk away, to pull back, to rest. It's a need here to rest, honey. A lot of it. Before this truly affects your physical body in a negative way. Right now, you'd be very worried about money, which is why you're overdoing it. But there's some kind of justice coming in. You definitely got some justice coming in. There is definitely some kind of justice coming in, and it may be about this it may be about this money. Because with the Page of Wands here, represents some communication and good news. Good news that's on the way. Whatever this good news that is on the way is to make sure that you're able to get this rest, to retreat, to ease down or working to try to do it alone. Queen of Cups, you could be a mom, because Queen of Cups is a caregiver, someone that cares a lot for others in spite of their own health. But there's some good news. There's some good news that's going to bring in some justice about some big money. Some big money that's going to give you security, stability, to rest, take a vacation, a mini trip, a getaway, to improve, work on your health. To work on your health. If you have not made this decision to walk away from anything that depletes you and breaks your heart, the universe is going to make sure they do, that it happens. Because they want you to get better. They want you to feel better. They want you to heal. They want to heal your heart, honey. They want to pour love all over you. You suffered enough. You struggled enough. Balance is coming in. The universe is commanding that this balance, this justice come in. Bring you this good news. Stay optimistic. Stay positive, because it's coming. It's coming. If there's something owed to you, and you're waiting for this news, it's coming. It's coming exactly in the nick of time to bring you this peace, confirmation, this peace that you need. And yes, yes, you will receive victory in this judgment. Yes, you will receive victory in this judgment. Absolutely. A win-win decision. The fat lady has signed the curtains closed, show is over. You are the victor. You are the winner. The wheels turning. And be careful, my love. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's stalking and watching you. It's King of Pentacles. But they're going to watch you win. They're going to watch you win. And head right towards the sun. Yeah. Because they should have rethought breaking the heart of a Queen of Cups. Breaking the heart of a Queen of Cups. She who was closest to God. Then you can plan for a new future, Mia. Then you can really start planning for your new future. And your family. And your family. You can start planning for your future and your children and your family. Because you're getting a brand new beginning. You are getting a brand new beginning to do it better than you ever done it before. Take a leap of faith when this money comes in, when this abundance comes in. Take a leap of faith and go ahead and move, boo. Move. Move. Relocate. Start over. Change your address, your name. Build a life of legacy of love. And let God usher in all that you desire. And all you were made for. And that's to bring love, peace, and harmony back to this planet. So they're going to give it to you so you can share it. Ashe, Mia. Ashe. Case closed. And Mia is the breadwinner. Congratulations, Mia. You've held out. You patiently waited, but you gave it to God. Now God's about to give it to you the way he promised. The way he promised. Thank you, beloved, for trusting and allowing. You deserve this beautiful message of personal freedom and financial elevation. Thank you, beloved. Amen. Hey, Drell. What's up, Amber? Oh, you're so welcome, beloved. Hold on. Change is coming. Hold on. That's a gospel song. You can make it. Amber, look up that gospel song. I don't care who sings it. The song is powerful. Is it called Change is Coming? But gospel change is coming. Don't worry. You can, girl, queen. God got you. And so do I. Cha-ching. I know that's right. It's your turn to know what the good life look like, feel like. Simply for being who you are. Somebody, that means everything. So to God, that means everything. As we close out, whoever this is that was wearing a mask, whoever this is that was wearing a mask, and they were with you, that's done. Somebody no longer wants to wear this mask. Someone no longer can hide. Hiding true feelings, pretending, gaslighting, a marriage, a union, a soul connection. You see this coffin? We mean, and I did say it was over. Let me say that again. That cycle, that season is over. I did say that. That's confirmation. But why is it over? Why was it over? Why did it have to happen the way it happened? You're still coughing, right? But don't that say new beginnings under there? It says new beginnings, liberation, transfer from a tragic ending. Again, whoever this person is coming in to give you this financial breakthrough. For some of you, you will be receiving exactly what's due you. But that connection is moving to a new level. It's moving to a new level. You will get your just due. You will get everything you deserve for everything that you will put through. You will get reparations. You will get independence. You will get all of that. And then you will rebuild. Then you can rebuild, because then it's an even foundation, an even playing field. No debts, nothing in the way. Then you can begin independently of each other, grown, mature, awakened, ascended. But yes, that first rodeo around the world, yeah, that's over. But you still have life. You still draw a breath. So life is not over. You get it? So there's still nothing yet set in stone. How are we navigating this legacy? How are we breaking these chains for the next generation? Lights, camera, action. Lights, somebody is looking at pictures, looking at old videos, replaying memories of you in their head like a movie. Changing their perception, learning from the past, reminiscing, reflecting on what was done, what was said. Somebody ascending, definitely ascending. Preparing for a union, ascending, preparing for a union, a new phase with a twin flame. With a twin, Gemini lovers, the twins, because y'all are miserable without each other. Y'all may have decided that if it's not going to be, then life have to go on, but you're not going to be happy with nobody else. Your ancestors know it. So if you silently ask for them to fix this person, to heal this person, to transform this person, to rebuild and return them in the higher self, then that's exactly what then you're getting your wish. If I had one wish, Ray J. And now it's going to be time to believe in the impossible, because this is a miracle right in front of your eyes. We make those wishes and walk away, and in distance we don't see and we don't communicate, so we think it's never being manifested. That's the illusion of space. That's the illusion of space and time, that nothing is happening. You see passion and not today. You know why you're afraid? Because you think this person only wants you for sex. Somebody told you, or maybe they cheated or whatever happened. You think they only want you for sex. I understand that. But this is not that. Yeah, they want your sex. What twin flame don't want that from another? Hello? It's automatic. It's incurable almost. So of course they're going to be that way. But that may have you in your feelings because you may have felt they only used you for that in the past. You got some boundaries up. You learned some lessons. You know your value. Hello? You ascending? Then you shouldn't be worried about that even happening. That's an impossible conclusion of the new you. So let that get out your head. Let that go. But this person, although they have this person may also have a heavy sex drive, and you may know it. It may cause them to have gone karmic. I see this person I see this person practicing celibacy, going through some cleansing or some purging in their flesh, because they want to come to you in a new energy and give you butterflies all over again. This is a love story that's taking my breath away. Like, really? They're going through a self-purification to bring you the best of who they are on the inside and out, to give you butterflies all over again. This person worked on their appearance, their health, their body, their finances, everything. Everything. And you better be working on yours. Hello? We got a sword and a rose. This is giving me Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. You better take care of yours. Because which one you going to be when they come back? Hello? Clarity, truth, honor, protection, determination. Honey, revelations. What? Revelations is the last chapter of the book when everything comes together and is real for the betterment of the world, the new world. You two come together, fulfilling this destiny is for the betterment of the new world, the next generation. Oh yeah, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Oh, they didn't chase you before. They didn't make you feel valued, feel wanted. They didn't compliment you. They didn't tell you they loved you. They didn't bring you flowers. They didn't take you on dates. They didn't honor you. They didn't cheerlead or support you. They plan on doing it now. Yeah, you got some fear of abandonment. You're so angry they left in the first place. So now you the runner, and now they the chaser. When you were the chaser and they was the runner before, looks like the wheel's turning. Looks like the wheel is turning. Looks like the wheel is turning. And it's going to blow your minds. It's going to blow your mind. Because death and upright. With the hammer. You know, death and the hammer. You know, death and the hammer. Final decision has been made. The final decision has been made. All that confusion, all that indecision, all that stuck energy, all that doubt, that fear, the anxiety, all the secrets, the not knowing, the guessing, the fake flags, all that, it's over, beloved. The hammer the gavel has hit the board. Case closed. Final decisions to the universe. Judgment has been called. The fact is, sabotage and rebuilding. Persistency, working on it, and repairing. And what's the final decision? We repairing these broken pieces of our hearts, of our lives, and of the legacies of our bloodline. So that's exactly what you're going to be doing. Because God says you ascended, right? Which means you're open to allowing. And this is the assignment. So allow it. Because it's happening. And I keep seeing winter time. There's the ends. An end to all this misery, pain, separation, all inequality, injustice. It's over. The divine is done. All right, beloveds. The gate is closed. So if you want a reading, the gate is closed. You can catch me tomorrow in the boom boom room. If you would like a reading. Hello, Dawn. Hey, Drell. I'm on that, woman. It's okay. All right, y'all. Now it's time I say goodbye to all my family. Thank you for your bookings. Hitting that like button for free. At least support that way. Everybody cannot book or donate. It's way understandable in this economy. But hitting the like button when it's free and it's still support, then that's just being selfish, taking the information, taking the food, running away, and never feeling the need to give anything back. That's what that would be like. That's exactly what that's like. And I make it a mind. I watch YouTube just like everybody else. I'll hit the like button before I even hit the video. Now it's a practice because I know what it takes. And I'm not viewing nobody's nothing without giving them something back. Sowing my own seed to be returned. I just saw 911 for courage. If you've been seeing angel number 911, confirmation of your reading. 911 is about courage. It's going to take a whole lot when you realize everything you thought wasn't even a plot. You're going to be shocked. Because destiny is coming to the front of the line. 111. Follow what you feel, not your mind. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that you desire. Listen, lean in, and follow your soul. Life is always happening for you. You are allowing yourself to lean in to what feels good. What feels good. Not what you think others going to think look good. Not what you think others will say looks good, but what actually feels good to you. Look at the shit what they think. Take a look at how they living. Take a real deep look. What would you even consider to care what they would think? Angel number 02 came out. 1414 and 1818. You could be seeing angel number 111, 55, 99, 1818, 1144, 1188. Possibility and optimism. Building strong foundations creates stability and welcomes in possibility. All possibilities exist and are amplified when gratitude is felt for the foundations that are in place. Be grateful for all that is not. No, be grateful for all that is and all that will be. Trust in the possibility of what you desire or something greater. Optimism, successful manifestation of your abundance is near. Higher levels of optimism are needed as new abundant beginnings are on the horizon. Brighter days always come after the darkness of nights. Everything is in perfect order as you enter into this new chapter of your journey. Connect to your abundance that is already near. Ashe, Ashe, bottom of the deck, 1919. I'm not going to take it though. That's if you've been seeing 1010, 111, 1010, 55, 1144, 1188, 1818, 99. Confirmation. Confirmation. This has been a live YouTube love reading. I hope it was your vibe. I hope you took away what you needed. Be open. Be you. Be prepared. Be bold. Just be. Simply just be. Don't force it. Don't resist it. Neither way. Don't force it. Don't resist it. Just be. Just be guided. Be led. Be inspired. Be healed. Be hopeful. Be forgiving. And be real, boo. Who has never? That's what I hear. Who has never? I don't care if you cheated first, back cheated, cheated last, got your lick back, whatever. Let's be real, boo-boo. Who ain't been? The only way you can get to ascension is through karmic lessons. So we all had to be karmics. Let it go. It don't even matter no more. Thank God for new. Thank God for next. Thank God for freedom. And let it be. Free your mind and let your heart follow. Free your mind and then let your heart follow. Thank you so much, everybody. Especially Sarge, the moderator in the house. Thank you for your donations, your bookings, your love, your support. Thank you for joining the channel, my newbies. Welcome on board. Consider supporting the channel for $3.99 a month. $3.99 a month. You can support one of your content creators. You join the exclusive membership. You get freebies. But just for supporting for that $4 a month can make a major difference. If you'd like to join that, the link is on my channel. Go join the Tribe Soul family and support your girl in building. Changing one life, one day at a time, and grateful for the inspiration and the spiritual knowledge and gifts to do so. I am Mistress of the Gates. Goddess Alicia, signing off. Until we meet again, beloveds, and on this dimension or any other, I send you light and love and freedom, peace, and abundance. I'll see you again tomorrow, beloveds. Until then, my friend, Ashe, Ashe, and Ashe. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.